Hello again and welcome to my series on the 36 channels. Today we come to the third and last of the channels that form the group called the energy formats. And we come to the channel of concentration that is the energy format of the understanding circuit. And, precisely in the understanding circuit is where, in order to understand the detail of something, we need to isolate it from everything else. And, the way in which I want to introduce the channels is pretty much leading in the opposite direction, in the sense that I want certain details that, are theoretically the same for everyone. In theory, I want you to be able to feel, how that translates into human experience. And in pondering, what the most simple way would be to communicate this to you, I find it unavoidable to, to provide a certain context within which the information has to be understood, because oftentimes, this leads to a deeper understanding, in the sense that you don't understand things as they are just by themselves, but you also understand them at the deeper level by seeing them in contrast with what they're not, and by seeing them in contrast to what could be considered to be their most opposite to them, the biggest contrast. And in this context, both the channel of concentration and the channel of maturation, they are the two energy formats of the collective circuit group, where we have 14 channels that are fueled by the desire to share, experience. And of course, the desire to share the experience of the past and to learn from the experience of the past in order to not only anticipate the future, but to speculate with what we have learned and see what practical applications we can find that could improve our future. If we do certain things, not the way we always did them, but, integrating what we have learned from our experience. This is how, out of maturation, the development of potential understanding. You see, everything that is not individual, that is not about the now, is about the before and the after. And in the channel of maturation, the energy format of the sensing circuit, we saw that this is the circuit of the past, of the before. And the understanding circuit, that this is the circuit of the after. This is the circuit of the future. This is the circuit of where things can lead to, whether we know it or we don't.